If you've ever wanted to completely blow a woman's mind in bed, to make her lose control and crave you like never before, then this message is exactly for you. Most men assume that great sex is about size, stamina, or some kind of secret genetic advantage. But the truth is very different. It's about knowing techniques most guys never take the time to learn. And today, I'm going to reveal one of the most powerful oral techniques you'll ever come across. A method so straightforward that once you understand it, you'll never go back to fumbling or guessing again. Imagine being the guy who doesn't just perform okay, but the one who gives such overwhelming pleasure that she remembers it for days, even weeks. This isn't about cheap tricks or fancy moves. It's about using a clear, step-by-step approach that builds intensity until she's trembling, moaning, and begging you not to stop. Sound good? Keep listening, because I'm going to break it all down into 3 simple steps. I'm Dr. HANA Kim, a men's sexual health expert. My mission is straightforward. I teach men the real truths about what women actually want. Not the polite answers we give in public, but the raw, honest truth about what drives women wild in the bedroom. Every week, I share no-nonsense insider techniques that help you connect with women, win their attention, and satisfy them in ways most men never can. So if you want to keep learning this kind of material, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a lesson. Before we dive into the 3-step oral method, there's one thing I need to emphasize: sexual confidence. Because skill alone isn't enough. A woman can feel it if you're hesitant, nervous, or unsure of yourself. Confidence is what transforms a decent lover into an unforgettable one, and confidence doesn't appear overnight. It's built through knowledge and experience. If you've ever felt inexperienced or uncertain, don't worry. The fastest way to gain confidence isn't through endless encounters. It's by learning from experts who can actually show you what works. Now, let's go over the 3-step technique that gives women those deep, powerful, unforgettable orgasms. Step 1. Find the perfect position. Before you even touch her with your tongue, positioning is everything. Think of this step as setting the stage for maximum pleasure. First, make sure she's comfortable. One great tip: place a pillow beneath her hips so her pelvis tilts upward. That small adjustment makes her more accessible and heightens the sensation she feels. Have her lie on her back with her knees spread wide. This openness not only gives you better access but also increases her sense of vulnerability, in a good way. But don't ignore your own comfort either. You can't perform your best if your back aches or your neck is straining. Kneel on the bed with a cushion under your knees, or adjust her angle so you can approach comfortably. Some couples even enjoy one partner lying down while the other sits on a chair beside the bed. Experiment to find what feels natural for both of you. This isn't a race. It's about stamina, comfort, and patience. Once you're both relaxed and connected, you're ready for the fun to begin. Step 2. The patient build-up. This is where most men make their biggest mistake. They rush. They go straight for the clitoris, thinking speed equals pleasure. It doesn't. Women need build-up. The average woman takes around 10 to 15 minutes of oral stimulation to reach orgasm. That means your focus should be on teasing, tempting, and slowly awakening her body. Start away from the center. Kiss and lightly nibble along her inner thighs, one of the most sensitive, often neglected areas. Each soft kiss here raises anticipation, making her wonder when you'll finally touch where she wants you most. When you do move closer, don't go straight inside. Begin by kissing the outer lips first. Run your tongue slowly, purposefully, savoring the moment like your favorite dessert. No rushing, just steady, deliberate attention. Start with the tip of your tongue, licking upward from the bottom. That light touch builds suspense. After a couple of minutes, press slightly firmer and use more of your tongue. Gradually begin circling closer to her clitoris, but don't focus on it directly yet. Let her body ask for it. Pay attention to her cues, the quicker breaths, the shifting hips, the subtle sounds. Those are your guideposts telling you you're on the right path. Good. That means you're doing it right. When you finally reach her clitoris, remember this: less is more in the beginning. Use soft, steady strokes with rhythm. Consistency is what matters most. Women relax when they find a rhythm, and that's when true pleasure begins to build. You can change things up, alternating between gentle licking and light sucking, but always make those transitions smooth, not sudden. Keep your pace steady so her body can stay in sync with you. This part is all about patience and timing. The longer you draw it out, the more powerful the finish will be. Next, the start and stop method. This is the secret technique that separates amateurs from true masters. Most men make the mistake of pushing a woman straight into orgasm the moment they realize she's close. Sure, she might climax, but it won't be nearly as intense as it could be. Instead, you want to take her right to the edge, and then ease back. So, how do you know she's almost there? Look for the clues. Her moans get louder, her legs or stomach muscles tighten, she grips the sheets, maybe her eyes roll back. That's your sign. When you see it, pause. Shift your focus to kissing her thighs, whispering in her ear, or softly caressing her body. Tell her how amazing she tastes or how incredible she sounds. That short break, just 20 to 30 seconds, builds anticipation like nothing else. Then, dive back in. Resume the exact same rhythm and pressure you had before. Every time you bring her close and pull away, her arousal multiplies. The first build-up might take 10 minutes, the second half that time, and the third even less. You're stacking waves of pleasure until she's trembling, unable to take any more. When she's begging you not to stop, when her entire body is shaking, that's when you finally let her go over the edge. Keep your stroke steady, your pressure consistent, and guide her through an orgasm that completely consumes her. That's the moment she feels like you've unlocked something new, a level of intimacy she's never experienced before. So, there you have it, the complete 3-step oral sex system: positioning, patience, and the start and stop method. On the surface, it sounds simple, but when done correctly, it's absolutely transformative. These steps create a roadmap that turns what most men see as just foreplay into a true art form, one that leaves your partner trembling, overwhelmed, and completely satisfied. When you use this method, you're not just giving her physical pleasure, you're crafting an emotional and mental connection, the kind of experience that makes her view you differently. You're no longer just a partner. You become the lover she's always wanted, the one who truly understands her body and takes the time to do things the right way. And here's the real secret. Being great in bed isn't about luck, genetics, or natural talent. It's built on knowledge, practice, and confidence. Every lick, every pause, every gradual buildup adds to her anticipation. And that anticipation is what drives mind-blowing orgasms. The more patient and intentional you are, the more she'll trust you, and the deeper her pleasure will go. Think of it this way. Most men rush. They don't understand the art of slowing down, of teasing, of holding back right before the peak. They don't realize that by stopping just before climax, they can actually multiply the power of her release. But now you know. You have the tools to separate yourself from every average guy out there, and to give her the kind of satisfaction that lingers in her mind long after it's over. So remember, this isn't a race. It's a journey. Take your time. Focus on her reactions. Listen to her body. Be deliberate with every touch. If you apply this method consistently, you'll notice something incredible. Not only will she enjoy sex more, but her desire for you will intensify. She'll crave your touch. She'll anticipate your next move. And she'll start seeing intimacy with you as something she can't find anywhere else. Do this, and trust me, she'll be chasing you, thanking you, and craving you over and over again. That's the power of mastering this 3-step method. It doesn't just make you better in bed, it transforms how she feels about you completely.